has everything.
Bumping and banging. Big boy.
Big boy.
We got Omarion up in here. Omarion, how you doing, my
Hey,
brother?
what's up? What's up?
Everything good. I should have let my beard grow in. You know what I'm saying?
Now.
Omarion got
saying.
the beard look going on,
feel
man.
me?
Hey, you know what's crazy about this, Omarion, man? We got a lot of calendars behind us.
Word.
And what's crazy about the calendars behind us, it seemed like we got so many calendars ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't talk to Omarion like it's not the yesterdays. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do you get people that didn't know or they don't know that you was in a group called B2K?
Yeah, sometimes
That's
actually,
crazy, huh?
like people come up to me for You Got Served.
Yeah, y'all really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
But that's crazy, man, because you never can erase, certain things.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's wild because when I think about Omarion, I think Omarion more of Omarion.
Right.
Oh, as opposed to, oh man, I remember when he was in
Right.
B2K, or I was, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right,
like you have come, and no disrespect to the fellas, because
Yeah,
those are
no
my
doubt.
partners also.
No doubt.
But you have come so far out of that shell or that group
Right.
that it's not strange to see you as a solo artist.
Word, man. Thank you.
But you've been a solo artist now more years,
Right.
possibly. Than, you know what I'm saying?
I have. It's true.
Do they ever talk about any B2K reunions or anything like that?
They have. I mean, it's been some like opportunities
Right.
to get together, but for whatever reason, it just never has come together. And I kind of look at that like a sign.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, if it ain't just happening on its own, it's kind of like, well, maybe it don't need.
And
to
then
happen.
plus, I think it'll also be confusing too.
It will.
You know what
because
I'm
I'll
saying?
be bringing the past into the future.
Yeah, yeah. And right now, man, it's like you've built such a solo
Yeah.
career. You know what I'm saying? Like when you first step away from what felt comfortable,
Right.
you young, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, these are my partners, my road dogs, I grew
Right.
up, so on and so forth. What does
Right.
that feel like, Omarion, when you first said,
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough, Big, just because, like you said, it was comfortable for me.
Yeah, man.
And then, too, like, when you have, an experience like that, it's like I remember when music was different, and it was like actually we would go to the store and we would be literally running from like thousands of girls.
Yeah, man.
Like not just for play though. Like
Right,
you
right,
see
yeah.
it in the movie. It's like
Yeah.
old Beatles. It's like oh okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like for real. Like I remember one time we did a show and Boog almost got pulled into the crowd, and then he came back. They like dragged him back, and he had scars on his neck, and it was for real.
Right.
It was for real. So it's like it's cool to be able to like have that a part of my history, and me be able to tell my son like, yeah, one time,
Yeah,
that happened.
And then if he don't know me, like, no, here it is right here.
yeah. You feel me? Here, go right here. Let me YouTube.
Hey, man, but when you do step away or when you say, solo artist, and at one point, man, like B2K, like how you say it was the screams, it was running out the mall, it was tours, you know what I'm saying? And then at one point, Omarion, when you step away from that, it's like, did it get a little dark at one point where it wasn't as many girls chasing, it wasn't as many shows? Like,
Well,
what does that feel like before you think like, man, did I do the right thing? Or
Right. Well, honestly, I never really looked at it like that. I never really looked at the aesthetics of it. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it like more or less like how can I make people feel again?
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
it was like that's what was missing. It was the ability to put out a song and the world sing it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man.
Or, like the Scream tours. Like tours wasn't happening like that anymore. It was like
Right,
the
right.
club was the tour. You know, so I had to do a lot of like soul searching and adjusting. Do I have the right team? Do I have the right, people making my music? What are they making music for? Are they making music because they actually want to inspire people, or they just want, the bands?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, what's their motivation? And I think at this point, in time in my career where I've kind of built this rapport, with myself. It's like, if it don't feel right, you gotta go. You
Yeah.
gotta get out of there. If it don't sound right, if it don't feel right, especially if it don't feel right, because you get those messages. It's like you chilling
Yeah,
somewhere
man.
and it's like, oh, it's time to go, and you like, oh, let me get up.
that
You
gut
feel-
check, like,
it-
hey, let me
right, let
where
me
you
get up
going,
out of here.
man? I'm just out of here.
Exactly. But like now, everything is it's so consistent, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like after I had my son, and I think that's what really leveled me up, is just, like having a child and knowing at the end of the day, if, that business deal doesn't go through, or if this person doesn't call me back, it's like, well, it ain't really for me, so I can't really
Right.
take it personal.
Hey, man, now, do you have
what I'm
just
saying?
one, or how many babies you
Nah,
have?
just one.
It's crazy because you thought you were living
What?
Until.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
And I always tell cats this on Omarion. How old is your son?
10 months.
Okay, so and now that you in the club, you understand this, man. I tell cats, man, I say, man, there is nothing in your life that you've ever fallen in love with faster than when you first get your babies. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And it's like, man, there's no car. There's no check. There's no such and such. Nothing that compares to. I mean, the first second you like, man, I kill for you, or I'll be killed for you.
Right.
Like that love is for real. So now everything that you do, you doing that for somebody else.
You feel me?
And we thought we were like, oh, my brother, oh, my sister, my moms. You know, you take care of the fam bam.
Right.
But now this is it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
This is it, where you start to think everything is meticulous and it's a calculated risk. You know, and you do want to get back home.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And and it's a different kind of get back home too, though. You want to get back home to your baby, and then if anything jump off, you're like, nah, fuck that. I'm getting back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, number one single,
Man,
supposed
that's
to be.
crazy.
No, it's not.
That's crazy.
It's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't supposed to be, it wouldn't be. Best believe that. What does that feel like, man? Just knowing, like, okay, you know, because the music business, you know it, homie. You hear it's fickle. You here today, you gone tonight.
Yeah.
People not rocking with you for as long as they used to.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Or we you know, we put people in boxes. You know what I'm saying? What does it feel like to have that feeling of, man, I got a number one hit single again?
No, the craziest thing about it is the level that the song is at. Like, you know, first of all, probably nobody knows this, but I've never had a record in my career this
bigger.
Big,
yeah,
bigger.
Wow.
This is the biggest song I've ever had.
Damn.
You know, I just checked SoundScan. It's like at 700,000 souls. So
in a time when records ain't selling.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like,
man.
And then also, you know, with Chris being a part of it, and then like actually, you know, having that camaraderie and like, because we've never really worked together before.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was like the relationship I had with him, and then the relationship with Janae, you know, which is like.
And Janae, that's been, but
That's
her
fa-
and Chris, that's fam.
But that's what I'm saying. To
Yeah.
be able to create a record that sounds like that. And then, you know, Janae doesn't really, she has never done a mustard track. You know what I'm saying?
now.
Like, she don't really live in the club like that. So for me to be able to pull her out of her element and then come up with a record like that, and then it's as successful as it is, it's a
Hey,
blessing.
man, gotta eat the booty like groceries.
Yeah, man, what the hell?
Explain,
You know what I'm
please.
saying? Like,
You like that line?
Yeah.
real walkie, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I
Gotta
love
eat the
that
booty.
line.
That's what I tell my wife, babe. Like, bring the groceries in here. You know what I'm saying?
Groceries.
Like, go ahead. But she used to date your brother, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, did you ever ask your brother about the groceries?
Well, no, I mean, he probably.
You gotta ask him, like, come on. Oh, were you eating her ass? Like, what was that?
Yeah, he'd probably be like, "Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get up in there.
But you
can't,
know what? I tattooed her brain.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Like, from now on, somebody got to eat the groceries. You got to
Yeah,
eat
you
the
know
ass.
what? You know what Tank says, right? Tank,
Yeah.
Tank says.
Please tell me this, man.
Yeah, you know he gonna say something crazy.
please.
Tank says, he says, listen, you can't ever let another man out nasty you.
That's what I say. That's what I told Fuzz. I tell the homies, I'm like,
Okay.
man, you got to tattoo their brain.
Come on now.
So even if they move on, they like, oh, hell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, he trying to do that.
Like,
He's trying to do that like homeboy did. He like
how do I
That's
tell him to
hilarious.
jump through the window with a Batman outfit on?
and turn up on me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now you in a relationship
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
because you know I'm pretty sure we had to sow wild oats.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
But
did our
now you
thug
can
thistle.
appreciate as you should.
We slang that nasty brown.
As you should, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Passport. I remember I was in Japan with you. My man was on stage speaking Japanese.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that come from,
Arigatou
Omarion?
gozaimashita.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
But one girl yelled out something from the crowd, and he answered. I was like, hold on, man. This dude. I'm like, this dude done been to Japan more than us.
He's got his like Google Translate app
Yeah.
on his phone.
But how did you you weren't just speaking like
Hilarious.
arigato. Like
Yeah.
I get off the
Right.
stage, I go arigato.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Same skin roll.
But you was out there speaking Japanese.
Yeah,
How
man.
the hell did that happen?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love their culture.
I heard
I
that.
spent a lot of time out there. I actually developed a shoe out there, so I would visit, all the time. It was like the first dance shoe ever created. You know what I mean? So I was out there really getting money, for lack of a better.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
Get it? The
Because
dance shoe.
I like to watch shows
That's
from the
dope.
audience. So I was watching
Right.
you from the audience.
Yeah.
And he would do the basics, then he would talk Japanese.
Right.
And then one girl yelled out something. And I was like, because it could be any, like they could have yelled out anything, and I would have been like, hey, all right.
Yeah.
But he answered it, and I was like, oh man. I said, dude.
I spent a lot of time in Japan, man.
All right, you got to do the rest of the interview in Japanese.
He probably could. The only thing is that he wouldn't know I wouldn't know what to say.
Yeah, he
Like, you know what I'm
We
saying?
could just say it's an exclusive, though.
Yeah, all right. For the Japanese fans, do you like to travel, Omarion?
Man, I love it.
I heard that, bro.
I love it. I think that it's well, first of all, where I'm from, you
Yes,
know what
sir.
I mean? A lot of people are, for lack of a better word, institutionalized. They stay in the hood. Maybe the furthest place they've been to is Vegas. You know what I'm
man.
saying? And
That's
it's
when cats. I remember just even kicking. I remember, man, Oakland, Vegas. I used to call that I'm going out of town.
right. That's
Like,
what
yeah,
I'm saying.
man, I'm about
and
to
that
head
ain't
out of town,
and that
man.
ain't nowhere.
Yeah.
That's up the street.
Yeah, man.
You
So
know what I mean?
you love to like, man.
I
Let me
love
go
to
get it.
travel. Yeah, I'm actually planning my birthday. I'm planning a trip to Hong Kong. I've never been to Hong Kong.
Really though.
Yeah, so I want to go out there. They have like a lot of art and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go out there, bring a lot of bands,
That's dope.
and just go spend money. And then
As
my
you
lady, her birthday is like in December, so we're gonna do it like right in between.
And when's yours again? Oh,
The 12th of November.
I heard that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah, my birthday is September 8th, man. I probably may just go to like Santa Monica. Or
Yeah, man.
I probably
You can
just
stay
head
at
to
the
like
Shutter.
no, I go down to Koreatown or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just that's how I get down.
I'm just saying.
And then you got to think, you can pretty much book the show, and
And you know,
what
that's
I'm saying?
That's how you really
Yeah, I
save
know.
some money.
Have you been to Dubai?
I love Dubai.
Yeah,
Damn,
Dubai.
lucky ass.
man. Yeah, I'm
Nah,
getting a little jealous right now.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
Look, the
Omarion.
most extravagant performance that I've had to perform was for the Prince of Brunei. I had to
Wow.
fly through Singapore to Brunei, and when we went there, man, it was just a great experience. It was so plush.
What did they do like perks
Yeah,
though?
man.
You know,
Well,
you're
I
gonna
mean-
the Prince of Brunei. I know.
Oh yeah, it's going up. It's all type of other people there. I mean, like actors and actresses. I forget who was all there, but I mean, it was just plush. And then we got to meet. What was really interesting was like the first wave of kids. So I guess that they call like the true bloodline, and then like the second kids are the second wave. So they're not seen. They're veiled. You know what I mean? You can't really touch them when you take pictures with them. I mean, it's high level.
Hell yeah! So it's like
Damn.
briefing when you go. Like, okay, don't touch them. Don't look in the eyes.
You know what I'm
don't,
saying? Don't really, you know what I mean? They want to take a picture and you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy.
Really though.
It's
And the
crazy.
perks is it food everywhere?
Whatever
Is it-
you want, whatever you want. You get in your suite. They have a gift for you.
Damn.
You know what I mean? A nice, Rolex, watch.
I
You know
go
what I
just
mean?
for the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
like it's really, and actually, the Prince of Brunei is like one of the the King of Brunei is like one of the wealthiest. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as that hemisphere, and his son is like just super cool.
Man, let me ask you this,
Damn,
man.
bro.
Next time you go over there, just ask him if he know of me. You know what I'm saying? Just show him
He fly you down.
Show him
Yeah.
this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, tell
He
him
fly you down.
tell him I'll come over there for like $300 in that watch. You know
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying?
you,
Best believe that.
massages like 2-hour massages,
Oh,
not like
man.
2 hours?
no
Yeah.
2 hour.
Yeah, get on
Fall
stage, be
asleep.
all tired.
You feel me?
Like, man, like Omarion wasn't hitting the moves. Like, man, y'all gave him a 2-hour massage.
You feel me?
Man, yeah. Oh
Just
my
a great
God, man.
experience.
What would your writer be? What would you request? You could request anything. I'd be like,
I
that
guess you can't request anything that's outside of what they giving though. Like, what could you ask for
Yeah.
I
if they
mean,
not giving?
you don't really need anything else.
How many times you been over?
Well, I just performed for him one time.
Okay.
In that area, but that's my area.
Oh my
I'm
God.
always in Dubai. You feel me?
Are you
I'm always
serious?
I'm always
God.
looking for the Sultan.
I
Where
heard
he
that,
at?
brother.
Because it's a group of Sultans over there.
Man, I'm not
Okay.
throwing no salt on the Sultans.
Yeah,
You feel
man.
me?
You know what I'm saying?
He's like,
Believe it.
listen, I need you to come through. Matter of fact, I have to tell you this one story. So
Please
while I
do.
was over there in Dubai, I was hanging out with this Sultan, and he had this picture frame because he collect cheetahs. He
Damn.
collect cheetahs.
Like real
Yeah.
cheetahs?
Yeah, like real cheetahs.
okay, go
Like
ahead
we
now.
went there and it was 2 cheetahs like just hanging out.
Like alive.
yeah, like
Okay.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, we're going to see the cheetahs. That's cool. But he had this cheetah of his that was like the mother of the 2 kids, and he passed away. And to commemorate him, he he skinned him. So he had his skin in this big portrait.
Damn.
And he was trying to give it to me. He was like, here, you could take this picture back, but you you have to kind of clear it through customs and all
Like
that.
he was giving you the original, like the skin
Wow.
the skin of the cheetah.
that he loved.
Yes.
Man, and you didn't take it?
I couldn't take it.
I would
was
have took it for
mad.
all different reasons too, though. Because really, you're supposed to say, "No, that's you."
Yeah.
But I would have thought, like, man,
But
what could I
that's what I'm-
sell this for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, he was just trying to show love, and he was just,
That's
he was
crazy.
He was just showing respect.
I would have
and
been
it
like,
was-
"Nah, I'm good, man. But you can ship me one of these Ferraris."
Yeah,
You
hell yeah,
know?
I'll take
You
one of
feel me?
those.
Like, yeah,
Give me
like,
one
man,
of those.
No, I'm good, man. Keep your cheetah, man. You got 100,000. Love in hip hop Hollywood.
Yes.
Are you going back? Or what's
Yeah,
happening?
we're actually in the process of shooting the second season.
Really though.
Yep.
Is it crazy to have? People say, "Oh man, you forget the cameras on you."
Right.
Do you forget the cameras on you?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you for
Hell
keeping it real.
Hell no. I'd be like, look at him. Kind of close.
Hey man, do you think like sometimes like you gave up too much on camera? Not gave up, but just
Right.
like damn, like when you watch it and after the edits and you know what I'm saying, testimonials, do you feel like, oh man,
No, I'm super comfortable, like with myself.
because you wouldn't have did it?
Yeah, and two, like I'm happy that Mona actually, kept her word and curated our story the way it was,
Right,
told.
right.
Because honestly, when you thinking about Love and Hip Hop, that franchise, and you just thinking about what it's associated with, it's like super cool that we were able to slip through the cracks and like represent what I believe Black love is.
Go ahead now,
And
yeah.
It's just communication. You know what I'm saying? So I was like happy that, that's why we doing season 2.
I
You know
heard
what I'm
that.
saying? Just in good favor. You know what I mean?
Now,
Because I
are
would like
you-
to have my own show.
Really though? Like,
By the way.
like what's the Omarion show? What would be the O show?
I mean, like,
Reality?
yeah.
I heard that.
It would be wavy too because it would be about lessons.
Now, what kind of lessons will we get from Omarion?
Well, I mean, first of all, I've been raised by nothing but women.
Show you right.
Okay, so
And that's why we love them. Same here.
okay,
No.
you feel me? So that in itself on TV, hilarious.
Yeah,
but I
man.
mean, just regular, man things in business. You know what I'm saying? Knowing when to push, knowing when to pull. I feel like there's nothing out there for young people to like actually. I mean, other than them having their own parents, but it's nothing like as far as an example that's like, yo, he's a man. He handles his business. He said what he gonna do. He do what he gonna say, and that's it.
Man.
I would love to be like in a spot where that could live. That
What's
would
the
be dope.
relationship like with Rick Ross and the whole Maybach?
Oh, it's good.
I heard that.
It's good, man. I'm happy.
You
to
know
be
what I
able
love
to-
about that too, though, man, is that you got your own identity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got
Right.
your own. Because when we first heard, he's getting down, so on and so forth.
Right.
It was like, of course, you
People
need
didn't
cat.
understand it.
Right.
They was like, "What? What is he doing?"
But you got your own identity over there too,
Yeah.
though, man. And,
Yeah.
and I know you had to be in a position where you could have went a lot of places.
Yeah.
What drove you there?
I think just working with someone that understood the importance of like business and then like creativity
And
that,
grinding.
yeah, and like to be honest with you, you don't want to be associated with people that like don't understand what you do. Like it's a process when you creating an album, when you making music. Like it's a process. It's not just like, yo, get in the studio. This is the deadline, and this is what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? And too, like you said, I get to have my own identity, man.
Yeah,
There's
man.
nobody over there that does what I do. You know?
Do you miss a group setting or do you enjoy the solo thing more?
Well, I have a crew of my own. I have
Right, right.
my dogs, and you know what I mean. Like so, no, really. And then too, Fizz is on the show, and that's like
Yes,
my
sir.
brother too. You know what I mean? That's somebody that I've like, went through so many things with. You know what I mean? So I feel like I got my my circle tight, my circle right. You know what I mean?
Because sometimes, man, like even with me, it's like there's Big Boy, there's Big Boy's neighborhood, so on and
Right.
so forth. Now you could be a part of something, but when it's a part of, and not just B2K, but if it's a group, then it comes down to, okay, are we all going to go do the interview?
Right,
Are we
right,
all
right.
going to be on
Right,
time?
right,
Are we all going? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
And there's so many minds that
It
you
is.
got to deal with,
It is.
and so many personalities and different attitudes, so on and so forth. That at some point when you do get solo, you know what I'm saying?
You be like,
you're like, oh yeah. You're like, man, okay, I got to be there. Such and such. I
Right.
know I'll be there.
Right.
If I got to, and you keep your partners around you.
Yeah, yeah.
But now when you get your own, like your shine,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because even with me, it's been Big Boy's neighborhood.
Right.
Like at one point when I first started in radio, it could have been the Big Boy and Humpty show.
Oh wow.
And when you get those ands, it's like you know, if somebody burn out or somebody start to think different, then
Right.
you gone with them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's what I was saying when we were talking off air. I was like, Omarion, I was like, man, cats, you're not supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Yeah, you know, because at one point when you think about B2K, and a lot of people like B2K, I'm telling you, some people don't know that he was in the group.
It's true.
But when you think about B2K, it was like, it was a movement.
Yeah.
It was a phenomenon.
Right,
It
right.
was cute.
Right.
It was, you know, and those things are hard to get out of.
It is.
Where, you know, like you weren't supposed to grow what you got a beard? What you know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right, right.
Like we don't see
Right.
that.
Right. It's
And
true.
there's a few cats that you could point out. Like I sit and I talk with Bow Wow. Bow Wow made it through all that. And I don't want to
did.
start saying who made it through because
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
But that's one of those things, man, where
It's
it's
true.
like, you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
This what you doing is extremely rare. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Does it take you back for a second? Like, oh, he's right. Like, and it kind of.
No, I mean it's hard to truly express and like understand going through that much, and then only being 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then in 2020 or will it be 2018, 2019? I've been making music for over 2 decades.
Yeah,
man.
see?
And I'm so young still.
Yeah, man.
And it's so much to do, and it's so I got Grammys to get. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like it's a lot of things to do.
That's what I tell cats also, man. I'm like, man, you haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I was talking with this cat, man, and he was like, my kids didn't see it. I got to do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking, that was Lionel Richie. And you got to think, he was like, I got to do certain things all over again. And I said, it's got to be crazy that your kids will go by the Bellagio and it's, you know, your music is coming up from the water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But his kids didn't see a lot of that. And you got to think now, your little one, it's like, man, all they know is from here on. Like,
It's
I
true.
can sit here, even with radio, Omarion, and I can say, oh, well, man, when I used to do Shaking My Ass, or I used to do this from
Right.
it's like, people
Right.
like, dang, man, what you doing right now?
Right. It's true.
And then what you doing down here?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
I mean, you can't go to the front door like talking about, hey, man, you know, bump. Man, get your ass.
You feel me? Right.
They ain't getting you in here no more.
Right.
Not all the time, Omarion.
Right.
Since you and Chris Brown are pretty close and you both went to Disneyland, celebrated some birthday action,
Right.
when you found out that he was going to be a dad, did you have any advice for him?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, I wasn't like super dad like I am now just yet.
And you was fresh too, though.
Yeah.
I was super fresh. I
Yeah.
was super fresh. But when he mentioned it to me, you know, I kind of wanted to just see how he was going to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as, you know, that excitement or that non-excitement, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of just let him live in his space. And when he told me, you know, I saw that he was excited about it. And I was like, yo, I'm not even going to prep you for that world because that world is like, it's your own experience. You know what I mean?
man.
Like, only thing I could tell him was, you ain't going to get no sleep.
Yeah.
Listen,
man.
bro, you're not going to get no sleep.
When people would tell me that when we had our first,
Right.
I got 2 babies. When they would be like, "Oh, you better sleep now. You better
Right.
sleep now."
Right.
It sound like, oh yeah, but people, I haven't
What?
slept in 8 years, man.
Oh,
Period.
Almost 9. My oldest is 8. When people say, "Oh, sleep now," like trust me, if you're pregnant right
Seriously.
now, fall asleep.
Period.
Right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't even listen to the rest of this interview. Just fall out. You know? Oh, are you thinking about others, man? You thinking about
course.
having another one?
Of course, man. I want a whole bunch of kids.
what's your
heard
son
that.
like?
Oh man, he's awesome.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the personality's coming through now. He's like, what, 10 months?
Yeah, he's 10 months.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we getting ready to go up for his first birthday,
Damn.
which is August 8th.
Go ahead
You know, I
now.
got me a little Leo. You know what I'm
As you
saying?
should. Hello.
You got me a little Leo, but
You're
man,
gonna go ridiculous too.
Come
You're
on,
gonna
we going-
look back at the first birthday party, you're gonna be like, what did I throw this for?
What you mean?
And he's just gonna be kind of dangling there.
No,
But it's gonna be
yeah,
all
'cause-
kind of animals and all kind of stuff. You know
yeah,
what
no,
I'm saying?
it's going up. It's going
Yeah.
up. It's starting at 7 o'clock. So
As it
it's,
should.
it's
In the
going-
morning?
No.
Oh, at night.
Yeah, this is a party. This is a party for us.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Party for the baby.
Like, wait, oh, he upstairs.
right.
You got all these
Right.
red cups around here.
Right.
I heard this. So let's talk about the tour, man. It's about
Yeah.
to go down, man.
Yeah.
That should be one hell of a night.
One hell of a night.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's Chris Brown, Omarion, Fetty
Ink.
Wap, Kid Ink,
Yup.
and also Tiana.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So that's and then Chris said y'all picking up other people certain places
Yup.
also, man. So are you ready for this tour?
Man, I'm so ecstatic, you know, because it's been a minute since I've been like on an actual like tour.
And it's that one, boy.
Come on, it's that one. So we
Yeah.
gonna go up every night. I'm expecting everybody to.
Who's the
bring
better
their A
dancer,
game.
man? You or Chris?
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Keep it real with me, man.
I think at this level that me and Chris are at, and we actually have something really special. We're doing the BET Awards,
Oh.
and we're actually performing together. We're doing Supposed to Be Together, so it's gonna be like this cool little dance segment. So I want to say that like it at our level, it's a matter of preference.
I heard that.
It's a matter of preference. I definitely speak a lot of different body languages.
Yeah, man.
I have a lot of vocabulary.
And plus, you know
what
what?
I'm
And
saying?
with both of you guys being students of mine, as far as dance, you know what I'm saying? Like,
guru
and Chris will
teacher.
tell you also, man. I taught Chris a lot. I taught Omarion a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And it's crazy because if someone threw that question at me,
Yeah.
that's like asking me, do I love Jade or Jaden more? My kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know who interprets my dance better. If it's Omarion,
man.
if it's Chris Brown.
Tell 'em.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Then my other student, Jason Derulo, I'm teaching him. You know what I'm saying? But Jason came from what I was teaching you
man.
guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
The late Michael Jackson. Look at that.
Oh my
Remember
God,
when you were there
man.
teaching him?
Yeah. You know,
Shot.
Mike, we kind of just played around. I never really taught him. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie
really?
there, but these cats,
Yeah, man.
oh, they cut from my cloth, man. Because you got to think, Omarion, I was teaching you some of my moves when I was 500 pounds.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
And he
That's
was
true.
like, Unc, like, how you doing it? I was like,
Right,
man,
it's
you just
true.
got to float. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told you, I said, man, you got to float.
No, you did.
Yeah, I was,
remember
and
that.
I remember I was watching one of your, it was something where you were doing rehearsal. And I remember I saw you tell your crew, you was like, hey, man, we got to float. And I was like, man, he learned that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Omarion over there like, yeah, this
Yeah,
happened?
man.
Okay. Well, if you say then, my friend, there it is. Big boy.
Big boy.
Omarion, brother.
Yeah.
Definitely want to thank you for coming in and
Yeah,
hanging
thank
out
you
with
for
us,
having me,
man.
man.
Next time you come down, man, bring us some of them big-ass rings that you
Yeah,
wear.
man.
I
for
got
real.
you.
Right. Omarion,
little
is
party.
marriage coming up?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
ahead
Me
now.
and my lady, we're unconventional.
I
We
heard
feel
that.
like we're married than more married couples. You know what I'm saying?
because some married couples are a mess.
Yeah, for
You
real.
feel me?
It just be titles. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, we married. Yeah, F him.
right. I ain't
Yeah,
talking to him.
it's absolutely no reason to put a title on it, brother.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
I think there will come a time, when it's time for that. You know,
I heard
I'm
that.
not opposed.
I'm
to
just
it.
saying because I want to be invited.
Oh no, you'll be
You know what
there.
I'm saying? Let me ask you this,
Ah.
though,
Yeah,
Omarion. Now, you wearing a nice white shirt here today.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Now that there's so much video and social media and everything, man, can you wear something twice or now
Oh,
do you have to let that shirt go?
What you talking about? You know where I'm from.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So we gonna get that off at
Okay,
least
cool.
twice.
Okay, cool in the game.
We gonna get it off at least twice,
All
unless it's like a piece that's just really expensive and it's like, if you see it once, you remember it forever.
Right.
You
Well,
know
I'm
what
going to remember this shirt because I want it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really trying to put it out there. But it'd be all dirty and have stains if I got it. Like, for some reason, Omarion, I can't rock white.
For real?
I cannot rock white, man.
Why not?
You know what I think it was? For one, when I was 500 pounds.
Yeah.
You get a stain on your shirt, you drop something. Oh, man.
Okay, right.
I get a stain on my shirt is because I was fat and messy. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So I'm thinking in my head, I'm still, you know what I'm saying? But I can't rock white.
Well, this is like
Off-white?
It looks
Yeah,
expensive,
off-white.
too. It almost looked like when you go to a hotel and they had that little thing under your
yeah.
sheet.
What you
Like
talking
a
about?
quilt almost.
Yeah, that
kind
look
of
expensive
blanket.
though, man.
Nice
Yeah,
little
man.
material.
Go ahead now, brother. I ain't mad at you, brother. You've been doing well for yourself.
Thank you. I've been
I love
trying.
to see you, man.
Thank
I
you,
love
man.
to see what you've been, who you are, and what you're becoming, man.
Thank you, babe.
And I'm very proud of you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Extremely
It means a lot.
proud of you.
It means a lot.
It probably may not. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it does.
I think you'll walk out of here, and if I didn't say it, you would be like,
No, I'm gonna tell
not
you.
on the real though.
I'm gonna tell you, it's something about for whatever reason, like when people that you value, give you a compliment, like it's really important.
Right.
A lot of the times, I'm pretty sure, you're around your peers or your competitors, they don't really like tell you like, hey, big, I see what you're doing. That's
Yeah.
a good job. And that's like how you gauge your level.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So if you're complimenting me, I really take
But you
that.
know what, man? You are
'cause I'm-
doing, for real, homie, an excellent situation, an excellent
Yep.
job. And I'm
Thank you.
telling you, man, anytime we play the record or I see you somewhere, man, like I really root for you.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? I really feel good for you,
So
brother.
genuine.
And
I
that's
appreciate
real
that.
hard work, brother.
Right.
And you've been working hard, especially when cats wasn't looking.
You come on
All
now.
eyes weren't on your hard work. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I saw you go out certain places and make sure you had to eat. You know what I mean?
Come
and
on
bring
now.
it back to the crib.
You feel me?
And now the crib is checked. And I know sometimes you got to be like,
on,
yeah, F him too, because he wasn't checking.
No.
No, but it's got to be some people you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm back on. All right. Okay, cool. Cool
Yeah.
in the game. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to cost this much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Need
definitely
that.
So, yeah, I need
that.
that.
Thank you.
Hey, man, but thank you for coming in, brother.
Yeah, man.
Pleasure to
Anytime,
see you.
big boy. Thank
Omarion
y'all.
up in here, man.
Word
Big
up.
boy.
Big boy.